Okay, good day. Welcome back to the channel. You can see we've got the front bolster here. It's all tightened up and ready to go back to the full assembly of the tractor. We've got the engine off the engine stand and on the hoist, and the clutch pack is back on the bell housing. So this is ready to get paired back up with the transmission. We've got the steps, side steps all on and secure, ready to go. We've got the brakes all set and ready to go. You can see that after I added some more transmission fluid, that it looks like one of my bolts on the brake cover, probably this one down here, was seeping a little bit, so I took it back out, put some thread seal on it, put it back in. Hopefully that will take care of that leak. Another thing that I had to button up was the speedometer. I showed you before that I had a couple of different options that I'd ordered with pretty much no luck. However, I did get this one in the mail, and you can see it's plastic. The inside shaft is correct. The outside was just a fuzz bigger around. However, it is a 15 tooth and it did fit. So see if you can see that. As I turn, it spins. So that's what we were looking for. We will have a functional speedometer. 3-point is back on the tractor. I did find when I was prepping and painting that there was a pinhole in this line. Now this was, I'm assuming, was an aftermarket thing. This would have been just one tube that comes over that supplies the hydraulic oil to the piston, but they put this cap in. I don't know if they did that to potentially fill or maybe even bleed the line, but there was a hole in the weld. So I went ahead and brazed it before I put this back on, and I'm not the world's best brazer, so hopefully that's going to be enough for me not to get any leaks. I did find that for whatever reason it did need to have this fitting so that this didn't stick straight up. You'll see in the install that this had to come out, and then I had to put this fitting back in. Luckily I kept it, but that's back in place. It's just the breather for the final drive. Spin around, so you take this side. Not quite in all the way yet. I think that's... Whoops. Once we get the... No, this corner's not. It's got to go that way. Wait. No, maybe not. Hold on. Let's put one of these in.
That one piece goes, that curved pipe piece, connects onto there.
No, there was a transition in there that I have to see what I did with.
Oh, that allows it to...
Yeah.
You want me to get these two?
Sure.
Josh, should I take my key ring out?
No.
Or my...
See? Oy.
Well, there goes mine.
Where the heck is my other hammer?
For it.
This one's going. Oh, you found it. Good.
Not supposed to do that.
This one doesn't have as much oomph. Make sure it comes out to where I can get that ring on. And then that becomes the fun part. 'Where's that other hammer?
Oh. I was gonna say I have the other. Sweet.
That one's seated. Oh, there. Now it's seated.
Okay. I have the other one.
No. Right tools make all the difference.
Yeah, I wish I had one of those when I was putting the clutch on my go-kart. I took like 4 screwdrivers and wedged it apart, just clamped it back down on there.
Oh, that one popped right on. 3-point itself, arms back on. I did order the correct plate. I was able to find one on eBay. There should be a pin for a hinge right here for support bars. I don't have that hinge, unfortunately, but I did custom make these chain hooks so that it somewhat replicates what actually would have been on. Here, and then We got all the arm and supports back on. And here you can see that 3-point arm that that the bearing fell out of because it was so worn. I did purchase a rebuild kit, cut it off, welded it on. Made sure that my arms were the same length. And so now, hopefully we have a functional 3-point. I still have a little bit of work to do after I get the tractor put back together. I've got some work to do on the levers. Like I talked about before, the spring is broken, so I got to figure that out, but that's not a huge deal. And then the steering shaft. I have my 3 new universal joints installed. They actually went in really easily. So that's all back together and ready to accept the new steering wheel. So basically, we have this thing prepped. So the next video that I do, we'll be putting this back together, and it'll be a complete rolling chassis. When I'm finished, we'd be able to roll it out of here. So stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. Check out the playlist that I have for the 335. Check out all the progress all the way through the last 2 months. And that's all I got for today. Thanks, everyone. And as an honorable mention, I actually had enough time in between everything else that I was doing. I was able to get all of my threshing show hats hung up, decorate the workspace a little bit. And as you can see, a majority of them are Minneapolis Moline. I started actively going to shows in 2015. Before that, the local show in Moline, I went to off and on, but I really heavily got into it restoring tractors in 2015. And so every year since 2015, I bought a new Minneapolis Moline hat. I collect my threshing show buttons and ribbons, and then I hang it up for the year and I buy a new one.